welcome back everybody to my birthday special for ethecooldog7 Eugene Hughes, in which we're going to be playing Jeopardy 2nd Edition on the PlayStation. Let's see how it goes. Most importantly, let's have a good game and let's pull off a win. Win.
Hi folks, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Tournament of Champions. One player. From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Hi, and welcome to Jeopardy's Tournament of Champions. You know, only the very best players are invited to participate in our tournament. So congratulations to each of you. Let's get started. Here are the categories for the Jeopardy round. Crossword clues M. Cities. Iraq. 76. The small screen. And completing the board, our final category is Name the movie. Player one, your turn.
This Mexican capital's Avenida Juarez was named for Benito Juarez, president of the country in the 1860s and 1870s.
Player one. That's it.
Oscar Wilde was born in this Irish capital city in 1854.
Player one. Yes, indeed.
It's about a 3,000-mile drive from New York City's Central Park to Golden Gate Park in this U.S. city.
Player one. You're correct.
The name of this Austrian city means Salt Castle.
Player one. Well done, yes.
This Cambodian capital lies at the confluence of the Basak, Tonle Sap, and Mekong rivers.
Player one. That's it.
Candy Bar Galaxy, 5 letters and 3 letters.
Player one. That's right.
Sousa's Month, 5 letters.
Player one. You're correct.
Colonel's Condiment in the game of Clue, 7 letters.
Player one. Exactly.
patriotic Pennsylvania pitcher. 5 letters.
Player one. Well done, yes.
To murmur indistinctly, or a mongrel's mama. 6 letters.
Player one. Exactly.
This man, seen here, attended Cairo Law School in 1962 and 1963 while in exile.
Player one. That's it.
During the Gulf War, foreign journalists used this city's Al Rashid Hotel as their base of operations.
Player one. That's right.
The ancient Greeks gave the area between the Tigris and Euphrates this name, which means between rivers.
Player one. That's it.
Living mostly way up north, they are Iraq's largest ethnic minority.
Player one. You got it.
The name of this Iraqi currency is derived from a Latin word for 10.
Player one. Right you are.
1972. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Player one. You're correct.
$19.95. Houston, we have a problem.
Player one. That's it.
1931. I never drink wine.
Player one. Exactly.
1939. Ah! You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting!
Player one. You got it.
1971. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Player one. Definitely.
In 1976, a separatist party led by René Lévesque came to power in this Canadian province.
Player one. Yes, indeed.
In 1976, he appeared in Car Wash and Silver Streak and won a comedy album Grammy.
Player one. Right you are.
Bjorn Borg won his first Wimbledon, but this American rival remained ranked number 1.
Player 1. No, that's not right. Sorry. Player 3. That's right. Okay, player 3.
The small screen. For 100, Alex?
This pricey CBS game show aired its 5,000th episode on April 9th, 1998.
Player 1. Exactly. Player 1, what'll it be?
This 1977 miniseries, based on an Alex Haley book, won a record 9 Emmys.
Player 1. Yes, indeed.
Archie Bunker's neighbors, they moved on up to the east side and got wacky neighbors of their own.
Player 1. That's it.
This medical soap opera celebrated its 35th anniversary with an ABC primetime special.
Player 1. Right you are. Answer, the Daily Double. Player 1, please make your wager.
This X-Files star has hosted Showtime's Red Shoe Diaries.
Player 1. Boy, that was a bold move, betting it all. But it worked out. Congratulations.
As well as Cho and Lai, Asia lost this leader, seen here.
Player 1. Exactly. Here's the final answer on this board.
Yanni Netanyahu, brother of the future prime minister, led Israel's hostage rescue at this Uganda airport.
Player 1. Right you are. Let's take a look and see how everyone's doing after the Jeopardy round. You're in first place all alone, Player 1. You're not far off the pace, Player 3. Player 2, you're in last place, but you do get to start things off first in Double Jeopardy. Now it's time for the Double Jeopardy round. Dollar values double, and we have 2 daily doubles for you on the board. Let's see if you like these categories in the Double Jeopardy round. File under L. American history. Hodgepodge. It's Miller time. Food. And just to finish things off, it's a jungle out there. Player 2, you choose.
It's Miller time. For 200, Alex.
The woman seen here was once married to this playwright.
Player 1. You got it.
Your choice, player one.
Pardon me, boy. This band leader's plane was reported missing December 15th, 1944.
Player one.
Well done, yes.
A hot shooting guard with the Indiana Pacers, he majored in history and played ball at UCLA.
Player three? No, I'm sorry.
He's the Tony Award-winning singer of King of the Road.
Player one.
You got it.
The works of this writer, born in 1891, have been banned numerous times for their sexual content.
Player one.
Right you are.
When Thomas Jefferson took office in March 1801, this long river formed the western U.S. boundary.
Player one.
Exactly.
In 1890, this GOP senator from Ohio sponsored an antitrust act and the Silver Purchase Act.
Player one. That's right.
In 1997, this African UN Secretary General became the first international guest of President Clinton's second term.
Player three.
You got it. If you would, player three.
File under L for 200, Alex.
A machine used for weaving. Your underwear may be the fruit of it.
Player one. Yes. Player one, what'll it be?
This crustacean turns bright red when boiled, not when embarrassed.
Player one.
You're correct.
The prime meridian meets the equator at 0 degrees latitude. 0 degrees this.
Player one. Yes.
Answer? The Daily Double.
Player one, please make your wager.
Petty this, stealing property, is usually a misdemeanor. Grand is usually a felony.
Player one. You're a gambler, player one, but you're right. Way to go.
This medieval instrument resembles a guitar.
Player one.
You're correct.
On September 30th, 1953, President Eisenhower named this California Earl as Chief Justice of the United States.
Player one.
Yes, indeed.
Answer, the Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
Signed February 2nd, 1848, the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo ended the U.S.'s war with this neighbor.
Player 1.
You're correct.
Strawberries will keep you from being a scurvy dog. They're higher in this vitamin than oranges.
Player 1.
Right you are.
People who eat this grisly mammal often marinate the meat for at least a day.
Player 1. You're correct.
People who eat this grisly mammal often marinate the meat for at least a day.
Player 1. Right you are.
Of the snow pea, chickpea, and goober pea, the number that are legumes.
Player 1.
No, that's not right. Sorry. Player 2. Exactly. Player 2.
Hodgepodge? For 200, please.
It takes 2 of these cubes to play Monopoly, and 5 to play Yahtzee.
Player 1.
Definitely. Player 1.
This four-word motto has appeared on U.S. coins since 1864.
Player 1.
Exactly.
Of springtide, neap tide, or peptide, the one that's not related.
Player 1.
You're correct.
In 1997, this chess champ was blue over his defeat in a match by IBM's Deep Blue computer.
Player 1.
Yes.
The Roosevelt Memorial Bridge connects Lubeck, Maine to Campobello Island in this country.
Player 1. Right you are.
Eaten in the British Isles, the black or blood type of this is really a sausage, not a dessert.
Player 1. You're correct.
A large knife whose name comes from an earlier Spanish word for mallet. It's handy for cutting jungle paths.
Player 1. You got it.
The length of this South American water boa may exceed 30 feet.
Player 1. Definitely.
About 2/3 of this river's 2.3 million square mile tropical rainforest lies in Brazil.
Player 1.
You're correct.
six-letter term for the thick covering formed by the tops of trees and vines where many animals live.
Player 1.
That's it.
And the final answer of the round.
In 1863, French archaeologists began uncovering the temple of Angkor Wat in the jungles of this country.
Player 1.
That's right. That brings us to the end of the double Jeopardy round. So let's take a quick look at the scores.
Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. Don't count yourself out, Player 3.
All right, now it's time for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager.
Here's the Final Jeopardy category. 20th Century Republicans.
Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager. Player 3?
Player 2.
He was the first incumbent vice president to be elected president since 1836.
Player 1? All right, let's see how everyone did.
Player 3, your question. That's right.
Oh,
And the wager was?
Bush. All right. I'm going to take a bit of a hit, but that's okay.
Player 2, your question. Sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you? Player 1, your question. Oh, sorry, that's incorrect. How much did it cost you?
So I ended up with $14,800. See y'all for another game.
And that's all for the Tournament of Champions game. Let's see how everyone did. Our big winner, Player 1. See you again on our next game of Jeopardy. Bye, everybody.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Go.